On the welcome screen, press the Risk Assessment button. Then give your risk assessment a suitable title. This should be a very brief description of the activity, and then press Start. Set the date of equipment collection to the same date that you specified in your booking. Under Supervisors Name, write the name of one of your lecturers. Then you must write a detailed description of the activity that you're creating a risk assessment for. Now click People at Risk. In this section, you should write your own name as the primary risk assessment holder, followed by your contact details. Next, click the plus icon to add additional persons involved in the activity. You will need to input their name, which risk group they belong to, their role on set, and their contact phone number. Now click Equipment being used. Click the plus icon next to My Bookings to associate your risk assessment with the booking you have made for MMC equipment or rooms. Select all relevant booked resources by using the checkboxes on the left of the screen. If this list is extensive, use the From and To dates to help find the correct booking. Press Finish once you've selected all relevant resources. Next, explain how you will store the resources. If you plan to use some of your own equipment, then select the plus icon next to My Own Equipment and enter your details there. Next, click Locations, and then the plus icon to input the details of your first location. You should look to give a name, address, and postcode for your activity if possible. You will also need to provide the date that you will be using the location on. To add more than one location, press the plus icon again. Now press Emergency Procedures. In this section, you must add in the details for the first aider, the nearest hospital, and the nearest police station. There are some quick select options for you to use too. Make sure you add any additional emergency procedures that may be relevant to your activity. Next, click on the List of Potential Risks or Activities section. If you're booking out a piece of equipment to practice with in the Multimedia Centre, you may select Trivial Risk and proceed to the next section. Otherwise, press Add Hazard. Start by inputting the date, location, and description of your activity. In the Risk section, you should explain the first hazard. Next, select the groups of people who will be at risk of being hurt by the hazard. In the Potential Outcome section, select how serious an injury could be as a result of the hazard. Then, select the likelihood of an incident occurring as a result of the hazard. In the Action section, explain what action you'll take to prevent an incident from occurring. Now select a new risk level, which takes into account how your action may reduce the seriousness of the potential outcome or reduce the likelihood of an incident occurring. Then press Save. There's also a long list of potential hazards that you can access by pressing the Choose from List option. If your lecturers require you to upload any additional documents, you can do so in the Upload Documents section. Otherwise, you can skip this section. Next, click on the Approval section. Here you must select either your lecturer or the Health and Safety Officer for approval. Usually, you would select your lecturer for approval. However, if you're booking the TV studio, you should select the Health and Safety Officer. Next, read the terms and conditions, then select the toggle to confirm that you've read them and accept them. Then press Send. You should now wait for email confirmation that your risk assessment has been approved.